Hi everybody, it is a very rainy England, UK morning, Monday morning on the school run, although I am quite happy because it is a Monday morning and previously a couple of years ago I'd have been heading to work in this rain, but all I've done is just done the school drop off, so empty car seats. Children have been dropped off at school and I've just got a few minutes before I head off to a school committee meeting, like a PTA meeting, and then my working day begins with Arbonne. So I've got a couple of phone calls to make today, a couple of things to do via email from home with my warm cosy fire and my candles lit, which is great. I love working from home, slippers on, and then pick the girls up from school, have some time with them, take them out probably, have some dinner, get them into bed, and then my working day finishes with a Zoom call, an online conference call tonight, which is great. So during this gap I just wanted to share a few of my thoughts, and that is about consultants of any profession, of any industry, and what it is that makes us choose a particular consultant for our individual needs, regardless as to what they are. So I'll just give you an example of what it is I'm talking about. I love to support independent businesses, as most people do. One, you're supporting an individual's dream and your money's going towards helping their family rather than when it goes to a big company. Two, you get better service. Three, you usually get a better quality product and a better price because it's not going through the whole chain like it does for a big company or corporation. And you know, I think it's karma as well. If you help individual businesses, independent businesses, it bounces back on you as well. Now, that doesn't mean to say that I make my purchases from every single independent business, because I'm quite particular about some of the reasons about why I choose to buy from somebody, and I wanted to talk about that today because I thought it would really help anybody that's building their own business as a consultant in whatever industry it is that you're building at. So I really enjoy things like candles, cleaning products that are really healthy for the environment, healthy for the family, so safe, free of the toxins, something I wasn't even aware of a couple of years ago, buying my cleaning products from the supermarket, as you do, 99p, put that in the basket, they're filled with toxins, you know, and I suppose it makes sense when you think about it. So I like to buy things that are clean, that are going to be beneficial to my family, that are not going to cause us any extra problems. You know, living on this planet, we're already going to be we're already you know, we've got technology, we've got the pollution in the air, we've got cars, you know, we're already more inclined to diseases anyway. I want to add more of that, you know, I want to protect my children, my husband, myself, so I don't want to add more toxins into my household because I can avoid them elsewhere. So cleaning products, pots and pans, holidays, mobile phones, gas and electric, you know, all these things you can buy through independent consultants that work for different companies, that represent different companies. So what I look for when I'm looking to purchase is a consultant that's going to be a lifelong consultant, okay? One thing I do not want is a consultant for a profession, so it's a gas and electric, that is treating their business like a hobby. That's in, it's out, they're dipping, they're diving, they're not getting engaged with training, they're not learning about the new things coming out, they're not interested. I want a consultant that is lifelong, that sees this as their business, they're passionate about it, they genuinely want to help people, they're not in it just to make sales, they genuinely want to find out what people's problems are, you know, how much you're paying for gas and electric, find out if you want a solution to that, and then provide me with their information and let me make that decision if I want to choose their route or not. So someone that's really passionate about helping, somebody that listens, somebody that's going to be in it in the long haul, because if I'm going to recommend my friends to the consultant that's giving me gas and electric, I want to know that my recommendation to my friends means that you are going to be in it for the long run. And in 3, 5, 10 years time, you're still going to be doing this. You know, I don't want somebody that's like, well, I'm going to see how it goes, you know, and I'm too busy to get onto trainings. I'm too busy to learn about the new products. I'm not going to the annual conference. You know, I want somebody that goes to the conferences, that gets onto their training, whatever's provided for them, that is engaged, that knows about the new things that are coming out, and that is passionate. So that is something that's really, really key to me. And this applies to candles, cleaning products, all these different things that I buy. I want a lifelong consultant, somebody that takes their business seriously. And one thing that I see so many times over is people starting a business just to see how it goes, and that is not I would not buy from a consultant that's just seeing how it goes, because why would you go to a hairdresser that's training to be a hairdresser that's just seeing how it goes? You want somebody lifelong. You want to invest your time into somebody that says, I'm going to be doing this until I retire, and even when I retire I'm probably still going to be doing it because I love it that much. That's where I want to spend my time and my money. And I know that that's really impacted my business, seeing how I'm treated as a customer. It's impacted me as a consultant, being on the other side for my customers, and my customers know that I will have my Arbonne business until the day I die. And I make a joke and say, you know, I'll be on my deathbed still talking about eye cream and hair care and nutrition and things like that, because it's not about the sales for me, it's about actually giving to somebody else. So why would you want to retire from doing something that you love to do because it helps people? I can see why people retire from jobs that they're only doing because it pays them, but why would you want to retire from something that you genuinely see as a way to help people? You don't see it as sales. And people say to me, like, you're not really a salesperson, are you? And I'm like, well, it depends what your definition of salesperson is, because that, you know, that's quite a loose term. But I don't see myself as selling, I see myself as helping, recommending, and that is why I won't retire, because why would I? Because people say to me, like, you know, the amount of money that your online business generates from you building it in the first couple of years, you can take a step back. And I say, yeah, but you would only take a step back from something that you're only doing for the money, and then when the money's there, you'll take a step back. I said, I'm not doing this for the money. Yes, the money is fabulous, of course it is, I'm not going to deny that. It's amazing when you can say to your husband, you know, you can stop working. It's amazing when you can book whatever holidays you want and do whatever you want with your time and volunteer and give to charity. You know, it is incredible, of course it is, but I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this because I genuinely want to find out about people. There are 7 billion people on this planet. I want to speak to as many as possible, find out their story, find out if there is a fit in their life for Arbonne. There might not be, but you're not going to know unless you find out. Is there something that changed with their skin, something that changed with their nutrition, their hair, their financial aspect, their bank balance? Do they want residual income? Do they want more holidays? Do they want to have more fun? Do they want to gain confidence? You know, what is it they want? You're not going to know unless you find out and ask them questions. So I would love to meet new people as often as possible, in person and online. Find out if there is even a fit for me in their life, and then offer them what it is I have to offer and let them decide. You know, I'm not in for convincing people. When people give me objections, which everybody does, I'm not in it for the convincing. I'll answer their question, I'll say how I felt, and if I don't have any experience of that, I'll say how other people that I've met have felt. But I'm not convincing people. I make that very clear. It's not my job to convince anybody. My job is to share the information, find out if it's a fit, and find out if that person wants what I have to offer them. And that's it. That's it. There's no convincing, there's no pressure. It is what it is. It's as simple as that. They know that I am building this business until I die, and if they want to choose to buy products or join the business now, great. And if they want to wait 10 years, it's not a problem. It doesn't matter to me. So if you're building your business and you're finding that you're not progressing, is it because of the type of consultant that you currently are? Because how I am now is not how I was in the beginning. I was terrible in the beginning, and that showed up in my results. But how I am now shows up in my results, because if you are a consultant that is just trying this, people are going to know, and they're going to feel that. They're going to feel the energy, and they're not going to want you as a consultant. I tell you now, and that might be really hard to hear. People will not want you as a consultant if you're just trying this. People will not want you as their consultant to recommend to their family and friends if this is just a hobby for you. So it's just not going to happen. You need to be, this is my business. This is going to take me to where I want to go, and I will be doing this until the day I die. I won't even need to retire. I'm going to enjoy it that much. You need to like helping people. You know, if you don't like helping people, it's probably not the right industry for you, and neither is being self-employed and being around people as a general. You need to accept that any business is it's hard work, any business, because although it's a tricky one to say, because Arbonne itself, if you wrote down how to do Arbonne on paper, it is really easy. Talk to people about Arbonne. You know, that's not hard. You know, we talk to people about things all the time, but what is hard is running your own business, being self-motivated. You know, that is really hard work, and you really have to get those daily habits nailed down and that discipline nailed down, and most people don't. They don't have that. We're into instant gratification these days, so that's hard work. We need to work on personal development, and a lot of people, when they're told the advice, for me to have a successful business, I read lots of books, I did personal development. People still don't take it seriously, like, yeah, I don't need that. But you do. And I say to people, if you're going to go from A to B, and you had a car and your car was going to take you from A to B, you'd put petrol in the car, otherwise it wouldn't move. Now, if you in your business want to get from A to B, so from where you are now to where you want to be, whatever that is, if that's earning £3,000 a month, working part-time, having time freedom, going on trips, enjoying yourself with your business, so if that's B to you, for you to get from A to B, you need to put petrol into your vehicle, which is personal development, okay? That is reading the books. Now, I am yet to meet anybody successful within network marketing that doesn't read books and do personal development. Now, that says a lot. So if you're listening to this thinking, well, I keep being told to do personal development, but I don't need it, it's not really for me, you're not going to be successful. And you probably won't understand why. And I'm not going to go into all of that why right now, although I have got a video on my business page about that, which you can go back to. It is what it is, okay? So if somebody said to me, the most successful entrepreneurs in the world eat purple grapes, I wouldn't be like, what, why? Obviously I might be thinking it, but I'd just eat purple grapes. I wouldn't go and buy green grapes, I'd buy the purple grapes. So you just need to sometimes just accept what it is. If people are telling you and telling you and telling you that this is what made them successful, just do it. So the things that I always see successful people do are read daily. They nail their daily habits. They start off small and they work on them. So gratitude, affirmations, having a vision board, making those new friendships, those new connections, doing the follow-up, mastering skills. They attend their weekly online training without fail. I see people who don't get onto online weekly training and they stop working their business because they don't see it grow. And they think that their business isn't growing, so there's no point getting onto training. But actually it's the other way around. Because they're not on training, their business isn't growing. It starts with us, not the other way around. But people get that mixed up a little bit. So everybody that's successful is on online weekly training. That, come on, that's the purple grapes. It tells you something. They're meeting up once a month with their team, if they're within a couple of hours drive, to crack into what is going on, to learn about all the new things they need to learn about. You know, region training is so important. If you can't get to your team's local one, there is a local one near everybody, and you can zoom in online if you need to. So, you know, these are the things that make somebody a great consultant. And, you know, a lot of people are missing a beat, really. They're thinking that they know best, and they're not listening to the advice that's given to them. So that is why I'm really particular about the consultants that I choose to purchase from. Those are the reasons why, you know, I'm not impressed by people that are just dabbling, seeing how it goes. People that are like, well, if it doesn't work in the first year, then I'm not going to do it. You know, I want somebody that says to me, Danny, I've started my business. This is what it's in. I'm going to be doing this until I die. I'm not even going to retire because I love it so much. I don't know what I'm doing now, but I'm willing to spend the next 5 years learning. It's going to be great. I'm absolutely going to love it, and I'm going to learn. There's going to be highs, there's going to be lows, but every time I hit a low, I'm going to grow and learn from it. I'd be like, what are you selling? I'm going to buy it. You know, it's the person that we buy from. It's that credibility. It's that passion. It's that belief. You know, they say belief has a sound. It does. If somebody said to me, I've started my own business, I'm just going to see how it goes for a few months. You know, do you want something? I'd be like, no, thank you. No. Even if it was a friend. I don't know, that sounds really bad, doesn't it? But actually, I might buy something just to support them, but I wouldn't be a loyal consumer, that is for sure. I want somebody that is serious. So if you're not seeing your business grow, are you actually serious about your business? Are you attending weekly online training? Are you, and if you're not on it live, are you watching the recording? Are you meeting up once a month for region training? Are you reading every single day? Are you doing the daily habits that are going to be the petrol in your vehicle, in you, to get you from A to B? And if you're not, it's not the business that's failing, it's you failing the business. So I hope that that's helped. I'm going to go to my PTA meeting now and then begin my work day. Bye-bye.